What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How are you doing out there? If you celebrate the 4th of July, happy 4th of July to you. If you don't, it's all good. I'm just so happy that all of you are here. I'm not muted. Can y'all hear me talking? Give me a thumbs up or one or something like that. I got so many people in the chat already, and I'm very, very excited about it. Thank you. And I'm sorry I'm late. I'm about 10, 11 minutes late, but I am here. I am here. I am here. Lift it up. Is that thumbs up, meaning that you can hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me out there. What's going on? Man, we got 54 people in the box right now. We got about 30 likes, 30 thumbs up so far. Okay, good. You say you can hear me. And so if I can get a few more thumbs up, that would be great. I do appreciate it. So thank you. It sounds great. Oh man, hold on. Let me go ahead and just start shouting out some people in the chat. Because this is lovely. So Taryn Rain Reloaded. I saw Kill Bill Volume 3 and got excited. Is it finally happening? We'll have to see. That's definitely what we're going to be talking about today. Hello, how you doing, Zia Latrice? We should be so lucky already. And this dude, Wakanda Forever. I'll be seeing you in John Campion's show chat. You're a big supporter. Thank you so much for the super chat. You came through well before the show even started.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay.
There you go. The Wakanda Forever. Hey, B, I've been loving the Candyman trailers. Do you know of any other Black horror characters or movies I should watch? Thanks and have a good show. I am sorry, man. I am not the person to be able to answer that because I'm just, y'all know I'm a scary cat. I usually stay away from the horror stuff. So I wouldn't know. The guest I brought on my show on Wednesday for Loki, episode 4. He's a big horror guy. If you want to head over to his channel, what is his name is Chris, and it's with 3C Films. There he is right there at the bottom right. He can probably give you some good information on that. Unfortunately, I am just not one to be able to do that. But thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. What's up, Nary's 21? Hope Lovecraft Country canceled is me. First discussion, I'm ready. What's up, SJ Evans, the Latrice, Max Lamont? Why would they cancel such an amazing show? I know, man, it's crazy. Yes, the pay or wait language, FGO is officially raggedy. They are, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be talking about it with you guys. Let's see who else we got in here. Eric Brooks. So ready for this combo. I am too. What's up, Lexamont? Watchmen was another great show. Is there a pattern here? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. What's up, Mara Sharice? How you doing? And guys, hold on. What's up? SJ Evans said, "Yep, it's one Max. I know for sure." And Zia Latrice said, "Y'all, Brandon be on CP time with his mic on mute." Hey, I think I'm good today. But let me go ahead and bring in my first guest to the show. I'm very happy that he's here. This brother works very hard, very organized on this channel, on his YouTube channel. And y'all have seen him here before, coming from the great state of Missouri. And that is Mr. Elliot with Movie Files. How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing?
What's going on, man? Happy 4th. Happy 4th, everybody.
Yes, sir. Happy 4th to you and happy 4th, everybody out there. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Just been really low key today, man. Just chilling, nothing too crazy. Watching some old movies, some of my favorites, and just hanging out, man.
I got
being
you.
chill.
Got you. You get any barbecue?
No, not this year, man. Really, really chill year, man. Nothing too crazy for me this year. I'm just really kicking back.
I got you, man.
What about you? I know you're out in Texas, man. They do everything big out there. You have some ribs.
Yeah. My partner hit me up. He was like, he hit me. He does so what Thursday or Friday, something like that. And was like, oh, my deep freeze froze, so I guess I'm barbecuing. And he invited us over on yesterday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go, but some things came up. I got too busy, so I didn't get to go. But I went to a black-owned restaurant, got me some barbecue there.
There you go.
Ate it up, got full, woke up bloated, had to go run it off. But other than that, man, it's just been pretty chill, man. It's just pretty chill. And just preparing for this show, man. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks. The news has been slow. We have Father's Day, and so I'm happy to be here, man. And I want to thank you for being here too.
Oh, no doubt, man.
I was B still eating. He's still eating. So right now, what I'm doing, man, I'm just letting people pile in. We already got 81 people in this thing. That's what's up. But I just want to shout out everybody in the chat. And y'all see Elliot getting his swole on. He hugging the sleeves over there. So yes, get it.
Slouchy day, man. I got this 20-year-old shirt. I got to bust on.
I ain't mad at you. Aries, what's going on? Nettie B, Melissa S. Hey, how you doing? I did see her post. We're going to be talking about it. I have no idea how to say this. Tony Movie Champion D9 Emil Blumskip #1 fan. Okay, I do know how to say it. Support Gaming, how you doing? Lifted Up. RTB Weekly, what's going on? Share Slade, Stephen Garrett. Let's see. I don't want to leave nobody out. There's so many people here. Lifted Up. Brandon Thomas, what's good? Harvey Avery, what's up, Dad? How you doing? Stephanie Garrett, Chernobyl, Moses Blackthorn, Strictly Starlight from the UK, Andrew Collins, Tia Bryan, Clay D, Karma in this thing. Lord Lion, M. Stewart, Moochie, what's good, Moochie? M. Stewart, what's up? And there's so many people. Ashley Sapp, and then we got our brother coming through already with the super chat. Let's get this thing started. We're here, you loud and clear. Happy 4th. And thank you.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Already, Lamont, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I do appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Okay, now this thing is scrolling crazy. Hold on. Let me go. What's going on? I done lost my spot on the. Wow, it's just something. I'm flattered.
So much love, man. It's hard to keep up with the love.
So I don't think I'll be able to say hello to everybody individually. You know what I'm saying? I want to also respect Elliot's time and you guys' time because I was already late. And so thank you. So if you're in the chat right now, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. And welcome to the Movie News Roundup show number 20, number 20.
Well,
That's the
one more, you'll be
milestone.
21.
Legal, right? Or
Yeah,
legal to
man.
drink. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm coming to you live right now on YouTube. It's Just My Opinion Reviews. I was having some technical difficulties with Twitch today, so I'm not live on Twitch, but I'm also live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/Just My Opinion. Again, we have 85 people in the YouTube chat right now, one on Facebook. If everybody can please give me that thumbs up. If you like what me and Elliot have to say, you can follow both of us on our social media pages. Our handles are up on the screen. Also, Alias information is down in the description box. All of his good info, especially follow him on Instagram. And like always, he is on my channel tab right there in the middle of the second row.
Squad's growing, man. They're growing.
Yeah, man, 13.8 subscribers. This guy here is on his way to 14,000. So go over there and subscribe to his channel if you love what he's going to be saying today. And I'm pretty sure you are, because if you're not following him, you're losing. And I don't want you to lose. I do want you to win. And so with all that being said, Elliot, would you like to go ahead and get started, sir?
Let's do it, man.
Already. Well, again, guys, let me go ahead and get this set for the first topic right here. And hopefully this does pop off into fruition. But again, thank you so much for coming to the Movie News Roundup show. Everything that we're going to be discussing is on the screen in the title of this video or in the description box, all the titles with their respective links. And so let's go ahead and move on to this first topic of the day right here. I have the article pulled up from Entertainment Weekly. It says, Don Cheadle says Steven Soderbergh is thinking about making another Oceans movie by Derek Lawrence that came out June 29th, 2021. And again, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, let us know what you think down below. And there's a link to this article down in the description box. And it says, this year marks the 20th anniversary of Ocean's 11, the ultimate movie star movie. The team of director Steven Soderbergh and an A-list actor, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, Don Cheadle, and company will later reunite for two sequels, 2004's Ocean 12 and 2007's Ocean's 13. In the decade plus since the trilogy's final installment, co-stars Bernie Mac and Carl Reiner passed away, but Cheadle, who has worked 6 times with Soderbergh, tells EW during filming of the duo's No Sudden Move out Thursday on HBO Max, the filmmaker floated the idea to another Ocean's 11. Now, before I go any further, Elliot, I just want to come to you real quick, man. How did you feel about the Ocean's franchise? And would you like to see another sequel, maybe an Ocean's 14?
Yeah, no, I really enjoy the Ocean films, man. I know they some people think they progressively gotten kind of lackluster, but nah, man, it kept the same energy, same vibe. I love the cast, Danny Ocean, the whole crew. And it's one of the few times too when we normally see these big star-studded casts, and it seems like they always just kind of be a bit of a letdown. But this cast, man, it's electricity throughout the room, the banter between the crew. I love a good heist film. I love Steven's sensibilities as a director. So I'm a big fan of the franchise. And coming back for 14 would be interesting, because you mentioned some of the crew, unfortunately, Bernie Mac and some of the actors have passed away, and some of the actors have been kind of, not in the limelight as much. So it'll be really interesting to see if it has that kind of box office draw. But hey, man, I know Steven just did a film on HBO Max. He's done a couple of projects with HBO Max, so that might be a place to put it. But yeah, man, I'm a big fan of this franchise, and I would like to see, if they do a 14, what it would look like. But we'll see, man.
Yes, sir. And before we move on, let me just go ahead and grab this super sticker from Miss Zia Latrice for the $19.99. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, yeah, man. I'm like you. I think this is fantastic. Unfortunately, there was some passing, but
Yeah.
with those two gentlemen, Bernie and the other gentleman just slipped my Carl Reiner slipped my mind. But I have this quote right here. We were talking about it, and then Bernie passed away, and very quickly we were like, no, we don't want to do it, recalls Cheadle, who starred as British explosive expert Basher. But I just did a movie with Steven, he said, and I think there may be a way to do it again. I'm thinking about it. and it didn't go much further than that. But I don't know. I just don't know who all would be in it. Imagine the main group of us would be in it, and it would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I can't read today for some reason. It's like every day, but that I'm glad they'll be able to make it. I hope they are able to come up with a good idea. I'm a big sucker for heist films. At the very least, every movie in this franchise has been entertaining to me.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite is Ocean's 12, but I still liked it a lot. You know, Ocean's 11 was like phenomenal.
Oh, so good.
I like 13 even better. I think the reason why I felt that way about Ocean's 12 is it was just kind of a different tone, different structure than what I was used to before.
Yeah.
And even Ocean's 8 was really good as well. I like that film, especially with all the women. I thought it was just as good, if not better, than all the other films as well. And so if they're able to pull this off, I think that would be absolutely fantastic.
Are they
And
going to
so,
join the cast together? Ocean's, because I know what was his sister, right? Sandra Bullock was Danny Ocean's sister or something like that.
yeah.
Cousin or something. I can't remember.
That makes sense. So if 2 passed away, that's 11, 2, that's 9 plus say, okay, so we're Ocean's 17. The 8 women plus the 11 minus the 2, and so there you go, right there. I mean, hey, they should hire us to.
Hey, Hollywood, Steven, if you do not replace Bernie Mac with Kevin Hart. That's all I want. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
I will agree. I do agree with that much. I do agree. And guys, we got 100 people in the chat. If I can get, we got 60 likes, so I get 40 more likes. I would appreciate that. And guys, just real quick, if you didn't know, this is what Steven Soderbergh looks like on his IMDb. If you go to his filmography, the gentleman has over 46 directing credits. So
he's a really great director.
Really, really, really good. Go check that out. I'll always like to play with the box office. The first one made $450 worldwide off $85 million budget. That's great. Ocean's 12 is profitable as well, not as much, but still profitable. Number 13, I don't have a budget here, but 300 worldwide. Slightly stepped down, but it's still making money. And this one right here, the Ocean's 8, the last one that came out 3-4 years ago, $70 million budget and 297 worldwide. And so the last one, 69% from that's kind of low to me, but it is what it is. But I really enjoyed it, man. The franchise, I think it would be, I think like they should just combine the cast of Ocean's 8
Avenger style.
Yeah. That would be super dope right there. Let me see what everybody's saying in the chat. Brandon's a big fan of the ladies. I am. And I seen that Sandra Bullock movie and Mike's up instead of
there you go.
Kevin Hart. Are you cool with that, man?
Oh yeah, I'll take the look. No disrespect to Kevin Hart, but I would take Mike Epps over him every day, any day in a film. But we'll see.
Already. Okay. Well, man, let's go ahead and move on to this second topic of the day right here. I was trying to look up some box office information on this. I was like, wait a minute. This was released on Netflix.
Oh yeah, they hide those numbers. They don't like those numbers.
So let's go ahead and move on to the second topic of the day, talking about Old Guard and whether or not we will have a sequel. And I got the report right here from Variety. And again, guys, if you're watching this via live or in the replay, let us know what you think down below. Give us a thumbs up, and there's a link down to this article down in the description box. But again, I have it right here from Variety. Charlize Theron says Old Guard sequel script complete, filming to begin early next year, and they have the exclusive. It says it's official. Charlize Theron tells me that the script is done for the sequel to The Old Guard, her Netflix film adaptation of the graphic novel of the same name. Cameras will start rolling in the first quarter of 2022. The gay couple played by Maureen Kenzari and Luca Marinelli will be back too. Oh yeah, Darren says they'll definitely be there. And then they just kind of go on to say that, the script is being completed for her role in the next Fast and the Furious franchise too. But Elliot, like we were just saying, man, I really did enjoy this film. Old Guard. My expectations were low, but I walked away attached to the characters, understanding the world that they live in and their universe and the rules that they kind of set up. I think this is based off of a book. I'm not sure. It's adapted from something.
Yeah, graphic novel, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And I didn't know. I didn't read it, so I
Yeah, me
don't
neither.
know what it is. I don't know what it's about. But I like this, and I remember when this film ended, I was saying to myself, "Wow, I do want a sequel to this or some type of
Mhm.
series. I do want more because they're like I can't remember exactly, but they're like immortal or live a long time, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they live a lot of different lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so I just kind of want to see how that could develop over a long period of time. So if they say another one's coming, I'm happy about it. How you feeling about this?
Yeah, man, it's Charlize Theron. She does it for me, man. She for whatever reason, and I don't know, she's a Academy Award winning actress. She's a great performer, but for whatever reason, she doesn't have that like big box office like trilogy sets of films. Like I've always looked at Charlize Theron in the same vein of like Angelina Jolie, where they're just incredible actresses, but they never really get their franchise. So I think that this is definitely Charlize's way to really get the franchise he deserved years ago. So I enjoyed her as the leader of the group. Super badass. Kiki was in it. I don't know if they mentioned anything about Kiki being back in the sequel because I thought she was a nice addition to the crew
Yes, she
that
was.
we got in the film. So yeah, I thought the story was okay. The story, I'm not gonna lie, the story was all right. It wasn't really too impressed. Someone brought it up in the chat. It does have some Highlander vibes for sure, but the story was fine. But the action was really what kind of kept me invested, as well as just the again, I'm a big Charlize Theron fan, so I always root for her. And just speaking of Netflix in general, they've been looking for somewhat of a franchise type of a film in their own right. You know, we got a couple of the YA sequels in the last few years, but they're looking for that franchise to kind of get them in that conversation with Amazon, or not say to keep them in the conversation because they're still number one. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. And but like I said, I'm always rooting for Charlize because she's great at everything I've seen her in. The movies can be garbage sometimes,
Yeah.
but she's always fantastic. So I'm always rooting for her to get more movies.
Yeah, she is. She is a very good actress, popular
Mhm.
actress. Um, and I'll just leave it there. I was gonna bring up something else, but I don't think it's necessary. But yeah, she's very talented, Academy Award winner, all that good
Mhm.
stuff. And so hopefully this pops off, and we'll get to see how this plays out next year. I it was a great movie, guys, and so go check it out. It's right there on IMDb, and there's no box office information, of course, because it was on Netflix. But
Right. Did they
critics,
mention the article? Is the what's my girl's name from Love and Basketball? The director of this one. Is she coming back to direct it? Can't think of her name right now.
I don't think they mentioned that because this is a lengthy article, but they was talking about a whole bunch of other stuff.
Mhm.
I actually got tired of reading it, so
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think because I was like, okay, this is not talking about this is off topic. So
yeah.
I don't know if she's coming back. Let me see. Let's go over to
Can't remember her
IMDb,
name.
and we're just gonna look at Charlize's filmography to see if part 2 is there, because you know how they be doing that. Okay, so
Oh,
where's
I saw Atomic Blonde too. So she's doing the sequels now. She got the
huh?
Addams Family too. Okay, so she's doing the sequel stuff. That's good.
Yeah, so I don't see a No Guard 2, but Atomic Blonde 2. I thought the action was amazing, but
Yeah,
the everything else was
it was a
trash.
little mediocre. I
Uh,
agree.
man, I was ready to go until they start boxing. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man,
The
about the
director coming
director.
back. Mhm.
But the first director did a great job, and so if they want to come back, that would be perfectly fine with me. I know where just my opinion was headed with that because I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna keep it positive.
Are
So,
you gonna tell me off camera? Is something going on with Charlize?
well, she, yeah, I mean, she has adopted children, and I'm just not,
Oh
I'm,
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
excited about, um, the way
yeah.
she's doing that.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I didn't know if I was gonna I was gonna skip this story because of that, but I was like, no,
Yeah,
let's just stick to the entertainment
the
portion of
old
it.
god.
Right. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 3. We got a legendary director in the game that I hope he doesn't retire until a long time, but because
Yeah.
he's absolutely fantastic. But that's this brother right here, Mr. Quentin Tarantino. Okay, he just did an interview with Bill Maher, and I have the article right here from Variety as well. They got everything.
Man.
Quentin Tarantino tells
Oops.
Bill Maher he still plans to retire after one more film. I've given it everything I have, and this just came out the other day. And Quentin Tarantino knows that once you've reached the top, there's only option is to go down. And guys, again, just to let you know, if you're interested in this article, the link is down in the description box below. We got 110 people in the chat. So if we can get 110 likes, I would really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so while promoting his Once Upon a Time Hollywood novel on Real Time with Bill Mayer on June 25th, Tarantino confirmed he plans to retire after making one more film. And he just goes on to say, "You're too young to quit, and you're at the top of your game, Mayor Push. That's why I want to quit," Tarantino said over a cheering audience, "because I know film history, and from here on in, directors do not get any better. And then I don't have a reason that I would want to say out loud that's going to win any argument in the court of public opinion or Supreme Court or anything like that," Tarantino explained. "At the same time, working 30 years, doing as many movies as I've done is not as many as other people, but that's a long career. That's a really long career, and I've given it everything I have." And so, Elliot, you know that this man has said this before, that he's done, that he's going to quit, he's going to retire, but he just keeps on coming back. How do you feel about these comments? Do you want him to retire? Do you want him to come back? Tell me whatever you want to tell me. How you feeling about all this?
It's admirable. It's respectful because I watched some of that clip, and it is the whole narrative of, to me, Quentin Tarantino, there's the cream of the crop, and then everything else is like literally his like okay films are better than most films out there. So I can understand where he's coming from in the interview where he says he wants to go out on top. He doesn't want to just keep making movies and feeling forced to make movies. If he just wants to tell his stories and do, because I think he still wants to be in Hollywood. He still wants to write scripts, do TV, do books. But as far as like the filmmaking process, being behind the camera, he feels like after this 10th film, he wants to retire, put the camera in the closet and do some other works, which, as he just mentioned, 30 years of Pulp Fictions and Reservoir Dogs and, Django's and Glorious Bastard. I mean, yeah, there's the films right there. These are like GOAT status to me, man. These are like some of my favorite films of all time mixed into there. So I respect what he's saying, but it's funny. We were talking about Steven Soderbergh earlier. This man's retired like 3 times. And we were talking, he just got a movie that came out on Friday, right, HBO Max, and we're talking about Ocean's 14. So retired, all it takes is just that pen and paper, get an idea in your head, and they're going to get that bug. So I can respect what Quentin Tarantino is saying, but I'm pretty sure if a story comes up and he gets that juice going again, and he has Brad Pitt in his disposal, Margot Robbie, Sam Jackson, the whole damn crew that he's worked with his whole career. If they want to come and say, "Quentin Tarantino, we want you back," he'll come back. But the question is, what will be his last film? Will it be as people are mentioning in the chat, is it a Kill Bill 3? Is it another original film? Is it, I know in the article too, he mentioned briefly that he was thinking about remaking Reservoir Dogs at one point, but he shot that down. But the question is, how will he go out on top?
Right on.
Is it a sequel or is it something new?
Yeah, let me bring that quote up. In response, Mayor reasoned that with experience comes better skill and wondered that if a Reservoir Dogs remake would be better than Tarantino's 1992 feature debut. Coincidentally, the filmmaker admitted he thought about doing just that for his last movie, but quickly appeased any excitement and put the idea to rest. "I won't do it, internet, but I considered it," Tarantino laughed. And so, yeah, man, just echoing everything that you said. Everybody in the chat was just like, "I thought this fool retired," and stuff like that. But I don't think he's going to retire personally. I just don't. I think he wants to, and I think he means everything he's saying. But I think kind of just like everybody thinks that if he does get a great idea, it just knocks his socks off, and the money isn't right, and all that good stuff, he's going to be back. I mean, he is, and hopefully, he will do the next topic that we're going to be talking about. I hope that's at least. I want him to do that. Because look at this right here.
Fire, man. I mean, like if anyone just directed Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction went out on top, that would be considered one of the greatest directors of all time. I mean, this guy he's one of the greatest, man, in my opinion, at least.
He is, and I have to be honest, I haven't seen every film on this list.
Ooh, which one? Gotta know.
It's two. But before I tell you that, I did not like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I was really disappointed in that film. Because I love his films. It got good at the very end, where let's just say there was a blowtorch, You know, that whole final sequence was amazing. But the
Yeah.
films I have not seen, man, is Reservoir Dogs and Jackie Brown. Yeah, I know. Let me see your face.
Brandon, you haven't seen Reservoir Dogs,
I
huh?
haven't seen Reservoir
Oh
Dogs. Yeah, man.
man.
Yeah, I
I
gotta put it
think
on
it's
the
on
list.
Netflix, Brandon. If you got time
Really?
tonight, man, yeah, check it out. And what was, I'm sorry, what was the second one you said you didn't see?
Jackie Brown.
Oh, Jackie Brown. That's a lot of people actually don't like Jackie Brown, but I love Jackie
Really?
Brown. Yeah, I love it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I gotta check that out. I've seen everything else multiple times.
Yeah.
Man, right after this, I still gotta watch the Forever Purge, and it's a ritual for me. I gotta watch Independence Day on Independence Day.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I don't know. I may not finish it. I may fall asleep, but we'll see. But yeah, I gotta put it on the list. I am off work tomorrow, and I'm so excited about it.
Day off,
So
man.
yeah.
And
So,
gotta get on the Reservoir Dogs, man.
Right,
That and then
right.
Jackie Brown. That's a nice double feature, by the way. Jackie Brown and Reservoir Dogs. It's
okay.
and, you know, I was gonna actually ask you too in regards to Quentin Tarantino walking away from Hollywood potentially. Just knowing his filmography and kind of the way he makes his film, do you think it's a matter of just like the climate of Hollywood, that he doesn't think, you know, that he can tell the stories that he, you know, a Django comes to mind, and kind of the way his characters are in films, and it's just the landscape of Hollywood is a little bit different? Do you think that has anything to do with it?
I don't. I think he'll be able to catch up and still lead the path. You know, I don't think that should be an issue at all.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, I didn't, that didn't come to mind at all. I mean, you know, people still need it. No.
Okay.
No, then I think about it. I mean, I didn't mean to, like, you know, trash idea.
No, you're good, man. I want to see him continue to go until the wheels fall off. But like I said, if he feels like he just doesn't have that energy, that spark, that story to tell, then hey, by all means, man, put the camera aside. But when you get that bug, just come back and give us some fire.
Right on. Exquisite Coilist. On top of that, he jeopardized Uma Thurman's health due to a stunt. She has lasting health issues because of it. I didn't know that part. F. Tarantino trash. Wow. Well, we're gonna be talking about that next. That exact thing. So I guess we can. Let me just see. Jackie Brown is legit.
Yes, so good.
Another Django. I will not complain. Death Proof is violent as hell, but I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, you're right. Melissa S. Hey, you need to
yes, tell him, Melissa. Tell him.
Okay, I got you.
Matter of fact, Brandon, and not to throw the conversation, what is your top 3 Quentin Tarantino? Put you on the spot.
Let me pull it up. Let's see here.
And everyone in the chat too, let us know your top 3 Quentin Tarantino films.
Good job. So, okay, I gotta count Kill Bill as one film. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Kill Bill, Hateful Eight, and Django.
Ooh, that's a nice lineup. I didn't Hateful Eight's that high on your list, huh?
No, Hateful Eight is top 3 for me.
That's what I'm saying. It's top 3 over a Pulp Fiction and
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Pulp Fiction was cool. It was great. Yeah. I didn't love it as much as everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it's a bad film or anything like that. It just, everybody raves of how amazing it is, and I'm like, it's an amazing film, but I just like those other ones more.
Gotcha.
I remember seeing The Hateful Eight 3 times in theaters because it was that damn good to me. And Django, I mean, come on, man. We can see a black man fight. I mean, everything was great about that production, but seeing a black man fighting back, white supremacists? Are you serious? What?
I love,
bro, like that. The scene where he takes the whip and whips the slave master, bro. That fills me up with fire, bro. I feel like I'm gonna go super saiyan. I'm just like, yes, like I just start drooling from the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, what about you?
That's my number 1. Django's number 1. Pulp Fiction number 2, and Reservoir Dogs is number 3 for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I can't, and it looks in, man. And that's why I said everything else. And then I have Inglourious Basterds right there. Jackie Brown, I mean, literally, he's so great, man. But yeah, those are my top 3 for me.
What's up, One Journey? How you doing? What's up? Let's make it count. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I hated Inglourious Basterds the first time I saw it.
Oh,
but the second time I saw it, I loved it. I loved it.
I love that film.
I was like, this
3
sucks.
3.
You know, yeah.
Oh, man.
It was intense. I was just saying, I remember watching it, just saying to myself, this dude is damn good at some damn dialogue. You know?
That opening sequence with the you know, people under the house, and that whole film is just great. He's a great director, man. Again, He's
Yeah,
fantastic.
he is. So if we're gonna move to the next one, what you want? You want the yellow background or you want the red?
Yeah, let's
Which
do
one
the
you
yellow.
want?
Let's do the yellow.
Yeah, you
Gotta
want
do
the
the
yellow?
bride.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
all right, all right. So we were just talking about Quentin Tarantino, and we're gonna talk about him some more. And I'm very, very excited about this. And I just realized I dropped the ball. I didn't even. It's okay. I forgot to put some pictures in here for Kill Bill. But that's all right. That's all right.
No
But yeah,
worries.
moving on to I think this is the fourth topic of the day. I have the article right here from Entertainment Weekly. It says Kill Bill Volume 3 with Uma Thurman's daughter, Maya Hawke, would be effing exciting, says Quentin Tarantino. And guys, again, I have this with Entertainment Weekly. If you're watching this via live or in the chat or in the replay, there is a link down to this article down in the description box below. And go ahead and give me that thumbs up as well. And going back to the article, it says Quentin Tarantino is still dreaming of Kill Bill Volume 3. The director and various cast members of the prior two films have spoken about the potential for a third movie over the years and what exactly that would entail. This week, Tarantino addressed it again and offered some stellar dream casting. And let me go ahead and bring up this quote right here. Actually, man, I don't have it up. I dropped the ball there. That's okay. I think it's just revisiting the characters 20 years later and just imagining the bride and her daughter, Bebe, having 20 years of peace, and then that peace is shattered. Tarantino mentioned on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. And now the bride and Bibi are on the run, and just the idea of being able to cast Uma and cast her daughter Maya in the thing will be effing exciting, he added. What would be the thing to shatter this mother-daughter peace? Tarantino and Vivica Fox already shared the ideas. Fox appeared in Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 as Vernetta Green, a member of the Deadly Viper assassination squad, who all turned on their fellow assassin, Beatrice Kiddo, aka the bride, when she tried to leave and start a normal life with her unborn baby. Beatrice, waking up from a coma years later and found herself childless, kills Venetia in front of her daughter, who she says is welcome to seek out if she still feels raw about it later in life.
I love
And
that
so,
line too. Such a
yeah,
good
man.
line.
Yeah, and so there it is right there, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, if they were to come back, it's going to be Vernita Green's daughter, Vivica Fox, and I think that would be great. It's been kind of floating around that Zendaya may take on the role, and I don't know how I feel about that. But this image right here showing not Quentin Tarantino's daughter, Uma Thurman's daughter. I mean, they look just alike. That's perfect. I don't know how well she can act, but I don't think Quentin Tarantino or Uma Thurman will want her to be included in this if the acting was piss poor. But I want to come to you, Elliot, man. How you feeling about this? Tell me how you feeling about just Kill Bill in general.
Yeah.
And and there's more about to the story that we're gonna get to. But just so far, how you feeling about this? Her coming in, possibly for a part 3.
First and foremost, as you mentioned, I do consider Kill Bill 1 and 2 a complete film, even though there are Volume 1, Volume 2, but they're a complete story from beginning to end. And it's just that you talk about movie making, magic, and karate, kung fu, a story of revenge, great one-liners, great stories, great characters. I go crazy over these two films. But in regards to, this being a third film and coming back up, telling the story, it will be interesting. 20 years later, does it still have the energy, the tone, the charm, the charisma? The first one, in the first one, the second, I think of that fight when they're fighting the street gang. I can go on and on about these films, but I would like to see it. Do I need it? Do I want this to be his 10th film? Which a lot of people bring up. This would be a loophole because this wouldn't be like an original film. It would be a completion of a trilogy, so he can still make one more original film.
I didn't even think of that. Good.
So if they count that, if he doesn't count that at 10, I'll go with that route. But I want to see this, and I like Zendaya. But I'm thinking of even though I wasn't a fan of these characters in the show, the young lady that played Carly Morgenthau in Falcon and Winter Soldier. She was also in Solo, the Solo film. I just think from a physical standpoint, I think she could be able to. We would believe that she would be an assassin, like the daughter of an assassin. Nothing against Zendaya because I like her a lot, but I would like to see her maybe embrace her role because just from a physicality standpoint, I think she can. You would think she's believable as a daughter of assassin. And then another thing I want to bring up too. You mentioned Maya Hawke earlier. she's a pretty good actress. Matter of fact, it's almost kind of like the Denzel and Spike Lee relationship, where the director gets to direct the kid of an actor they work with on a lot of bases. So Maya was actually in, if you remember, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was close to the end of the movie. She was part of the cult of the Maryland Mass. She got out of the car before they went to the house. It was a really small role, but it is nice to see that, obviously Quentin Tarantino and Uma's work together. He's able to direct his daughter, which is pretty cool. And she was also in Stranger Things. She was one of my favorite characters in the last season of Stranger Things. And then a really good slasher film for my horror fans out there is the new The Fear Street Part 1 that they just released on Friday. She had a really a good role in that. So she's a good actress. So she's cut from the cloth of Uma Thurman, and her dad's Ethan Hawke. So the genes are really strong in that family. So she's a really good actress. So I would like that to be the case if they do bring in the bride's daughter. But yeah, man, sign me up. I would love to see the younger generation go head to head and see what Uma's been up to this whole time.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Let me go in and grab this real quick.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Derek Gaines for the $10 super chat. If they do another Oceans, I like anyone other than Mike Epps, maybe Cedric the Entertainer. That's cool. I can use another Kill Bill, and maybe Hulu would pick up Lovecraft Country. I agree with all that. Hopefully that does happen. And so good observation there. Good suggestion. And thank you, Derek Gaines, for the $10 super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. Also, somebody had another interesting question that I want to pull up. I think, yeah, Robert Reed. What would Kill Thrill B look like if they're doing it from the perspective of Vivica's daughter? Why would he be so excited for Maya Hawke to be casted? Well, I think that what it would look like is just them, like they said in the article, the bride and the kid, they're just living their life. They're happy that they have peace after 20 years, and all of a sudden, their peace is shattered. And Vivica Fox's daughter comes and be like, I'm gonna chop your head off. You can do that, and it still be from the perspective of the bride and the daughter, and just have the Vivica Fox's kid, Vernisha Green's kid, come in as a supporting actress. If I kind of see what you're saying, if it is from the point of Vivica, what is the big deal? Even if they did do that, I still think the casting of the child would be great. Maybe this whole time, she's been training her daughter. Maybe it's going to be daughter versus daughter. So many different possibilities. But what do you think, Elliot? What do you think about all that?
Here you go. Let me put my screenwriting hat on for a second here, ladies and gentlemen. So the opening of the film is we see it from the Vivica Fox's daughter perspective, her mom dying. Because obviously in the film, we see the bride leave and we don't see the ramifications of what happened to the house. So she was married with a husband. Husband comes home. Little Zendaya, or the actress I mentioned earlier, I think her name is Kelly or Erin Kellyman or something like that. We see her and what happened. Her dad, killed himself for depression. She had to go into a home, and she gets recruited to be her own assassin. She goes up the rankings, very similar to Lucy Liu's character, and she gets her own assassin crew. And as that article mentioned, she wants to ruffle some feathers. She now has her crew, and she kills Uma Thurman going into the second act. Third act, we have daughter versus daughter. Let's make it happen. Greenlight that film. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And so, what did y'all think about that down in the chat? Let me know.
Hit me up, QT. Okay, I could. Okay, let's make this happen.
We got a super chat as well. I don't want to miss it, but I want to see what everybody's saying in the chat as well. Yes, watch it, Strictly Starlight, please. It's great. Uma don't want any parts, right? We're gonna get to that. We are gonna get to it. Maya Hawke is in Stranger Things. Okay,
she's a really good actress, really good up and coming actress.
Taryn Rain Reloaded, $5. I say they get the same actress who played Vivica's daughter in Volume 1 to play her again in this one right here. That would
still
be
active?
Cool. I don't know if but yeah, we don't know if she's still acting. But thank you so much for that super chat. Elliot, should I look it up to see if she's still active?
Yeah, so let's see.
Let's see. Let me pull up the Internet Movie Database. Kill Bill. All right, let's see what we got here. Because this was 20 years ago. So we're gonna go to it's so amazing that anybody can just go ahead and edit this.
Yeah, right.
So let's see here. And if you since you can see the screen, help me out because your eyes are better than
Ooh, I
mine.
like. I was googling some stuff. Amanda Seiberg or Sinberg, pronouncing that right. From The Hate You Give.
The Hate You Give. Okay. Wait. Oh yes,
That would
the
be a
main yeah.
yeah. That girl there.
I had to think about it. But I like that. I like that.
That'd be a
How
nice
yeah,
casting.
that would be cool. I don't know. I'm not. It's not popping out of me. So Vivica Fox, Vernita Green. I was trying to see another act. Well, she didn't have any speaking roles. She never
She
spoke,
didn't. She just yeah.
so she may not be. Yeah, she won't be listed or whatever. I don't think. And so, I'm sorry, Taryn Rain Reloaded. She didn't have a speaking role, so I don't think she's gonna pop up in the credits. But I'm cool with it, or what Elliot just mentioned as well. And so, but yeah. But man, I love this franchise. I do, Elliot. I
I
think
just
it's
found
fantastic.
Anna Brosha Kelly is her name.
Anna Brosher Kelly.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I
And it doesn't. I'm just kind of looking through her filmography. She's on IMDb. She's been in some TV stuff. She had a small role in This Christmas. I don't even remember that at all. But yeah, it doesn't look like she had the most booming popular career after Kill Bill. So
spell a name for me?
we got AMBR.
Oh,
Oh
Amber. I was saying Anna. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Amber.
Kelly. Last
Oh,
name's Kelly.
oh, Amber Kelly. Okay, that was pretty simple.
Amber Rosha Kelly.
Hold on, I ain't seeing nothing. Help me
Oh
out.
no, go back up and then put after R. It's OSIA.
Oh, I can't type. OSIA.
And then a Kelly with the E after the before the Y.
There we go.
There
We
she is.
struggling, but there we go.
There
Okay.
she go.
All right. She was born in 95, so 2005, 15,
She's
20,
20,
3. I can't count right now.
27,
There you go. I'm gonna say you right.
26, 27.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a minute, about 10
Yeah,
years. So,
yeah.
I mean, hey, why not? Let's just keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for it. I'm with it. Hopefully, y'all are with it down in the chat. But I would love to see her come back with this blade,
Mm-hmm.
and just go to work And so, people still listen to their top 3 or whatever. And so, man, if y'all post some dope ass comments, I'm sorry if I missed them all. But yeah, and also, hold on, I got this right here. The first one made $180 million worldwide off of the $30 million budget. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Second one made 154 worldwide off of, again, $30 million budget. Yeah, it's making money.
Yeah,
It
man.
was critically acclaimed and the audience loved it. That's part 1 and part 2. So yeah, it's a done deal. They need to go ahead and put these
Make
in
it happen.
and make it happen. And guys, if you're watching this in the chat, in the replay or live, please again let us know what you think down below. If you will be wanting to see. Oh, what the hell am I talking about, Elliot? I forgot to bring up the most important part of the article.
Oh, her and
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino's past.
Yeah. I'm tripping. Hold on, because I closed it and I got to bring it back up. Give me.
Quinn did her like the monk did when he was training her.
Yeah.
Again.
So while I'm bringing this back,
Yeah,
back
man.
up, if you did not know, there was a scene in part 2 where Uma Thurman, this right here, part 2, where Uma Thurman was riding in a car, and she was warned that it was unsafe. She had a crash, and the relationship, she got injured, and the relationship was ruined.
Yeah.
Between her and Quentin Tarantino, and I never thought there would be a part 3. And so let me bring this quote up right here. The actress had told the New York Times in 2018 interview, Tarantino pressured her into operating a car which she had been warned was unstable. She said she said she eventually suffered an injury when she crashed the car. Tarantino called the crash one of the biggest regrets of his life and that a trust was broken between them. Thurman later told EW that she forgave Tarantino and that if he wrote a great part, she will work with him again. I understand him and he wrote a great part and we were both in the right place about it. That would be something else, she said. So there you go, right there. I think that's fantastic. Of course,
Yeah.
Weinstein won't be a part of this at all because
Yeah.
he's a monster. So I at first I was like, on top of that and her crashing the car, it's not going to happen. But it
Yeah.
looks like that is water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And so, what do you think about that, man? Those comments and their relationship getting back right on track.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show you the landscape of Hollywood has been completely different, in regards to a director and how they can put an actor at risk, especially the leading star of the film. But glad to see Uma, forgiving him, and he made a mistake, and I'm glad they're both kind of amend that, and hopefully if this does come to fruition, seeing them come back together, would be great to see. But yeah, that could have been a tragic story, man. We hear about these actors getting injured, but let alone potentially life-threatening injuries. Could have been a bad look for Quentin Tarantino. We talking about his 10th film being his last one. It could have been career-ending for him if something bad would have happened to a leading actress during that time. So I'm glad that nothing did more fatal happen, but a lesson learned on Quentin Tarantino, and obviously, like I said, Uma being able to forgive him for almost putting her career at risk is good on her as well.
Yeah, man. That's some serious stuff right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, the car is unsafe. It'll be okay, and you crash.
Yeah,
action. Like, yeah, F you, dude. Like, you're garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they was able to work things out, and I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about that in the chat or whatever. Mention that part because that's pretty important right there.
Mm-hmm.
So. Hopefully we can see a Kill Bill 3 because I love that film.
Yeah, they're so good.
It was amazing.
So good.
But let's go ahead and move on to topic. I think this is number 5 right here, having to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We are big fans of the MCU over here.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. We got all these movies coming out soon for Phase 4 and all that good stuff. So that brings us to the next topic, and I have the article right here from Yahoo Entertainment. Marvel director, and I'll go ahead and say it's James Gunn, says any shows before WandaVision aren't MCU canon. Now, usually I would be saying to myself, duh, that was blatantly obvious. You all should have known that, but apparently there's some people out there that just, they didn't catch the hint, But again, guys, if you are catching this via live or in the replay, there is a link down to this article down in the description box. If you want to check it out and read it at your own leisure. And also just let us know what you think in the comment section. But it goes on to say, ever since Marvel Studios took over the production of its TV shows, fans have had questions about canon. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Do Daredevil and Luke Cage exist in the MCU? Can we expect to see any former actors in the future MCU projects? At long last, we may have answers to some of those questions. This Thursday, Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn tweeted out a list of actors that appeared in both the MCU and DCEU. He asked for more examples, and one of his followers responded with the name of John Glover. Glover appeared in both Shazam and Agent Carter, but Gunn said he was not going to include pre-WandaVision shows. Another follower said that Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are a part of the MCU, and he said, according to whom? And so he's basically just kind of just shutting that down.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Here is the official tweet. According to Marvel, also according to Disney so far, but whatever you want to watch, that's incorrect, James Gunn says. There was never any coordination between the earlier TV stuff and the cinematic side of Marvel like there is now, that they're all under the preview of Marvel Studios. And so this makes me happy that because James Gunn does have some power over there at MCU, not all of it, but he does have some.
Yeah.
And he's just going on record just saying, hey, none of that stuff counts. I don't want it to count. I thought it was obvious, but I am very happy to hear this. Yeah. But what do you make about these comments, Elliot? How you feeling?
Yeah, no, so I the only non-Marvel shows I watched prior to what we're getting now with the Disney Plus was all the Netflix shows. I watched that, but I've never seen an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in entirety. I've seen like clips and popped in and out, but I like that show. I don't like ABC produced type shows. So especially with my Marvel stuff. So no, I'm glad that he said that, but I guess the only thing that maybe MCU fans may be a little bit disappointed by that is the idea of the continuity and the consistency from the Netflix shows, such as a Daredevil. If Charlie Cox is brought back into what the rumor is, he's going to be the lawyer, pop up the new Spider-Man film, that version of him wouldn't be from that TV show. It would be from, Earth, whatever, a multiverse version of Charlie Cox they can kind of do their own thing with the character versus having him pre-existing in another world or in this world of this matter. So I guess that's the only thing that got people a little bit up in arms, but I'm okay with it. Because again, I like this. I like my narratives to be kind of in the same universe, if not in the same universe, and explain that there is a multiverse out there. So again, I'm not a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan. I saw the first episode of Inhumans, and that was like straight bottom of the barrel.
Oh gosh,
juice, trash can juice, disgustingness. It was bad.
Trash can juice.
Yeah, man. I don't know who approved that. And then I watched Agent Carter. Agent Carter was actually pretty good. I think Haley Atwell is great as Peggy Carter. But all that other stuff, yeah, I'm glad that they dead it, kill it. It's not canon. Let's go with these Disney Plus shows and maybe pull some of those characters again. Charlie Cox, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage potentially. Do not bring back Iron Fist. I'm good with that. And do something new for the MCU.
Right on. Kat Harlem says, "What does it mean when they say canon?" Canon basically means like the official story. The official storyline that counts. And so right now in the MCU, Iron Man counts, the Incredible Hulk, the Thor movies, Captain America, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, Black Widow, all the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are all, Avengers. Those are all in the same continuity. They are canon. What the TV shows, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, those are canon. They're all connected. So like the Fox X-Men movies, the Sony Spider-Man movies, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, Inhumans, those are not canon. It's not official. Like they don't affect each other. They're not part of the MCU. I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, I don't know, DM me or something. I can, send you a link or something like that. But yeah, man, I am I don't this is perfect news to me. I didn't want them to be canon. I like Luke Cage and I like Daredevil, but I still don't want that to be canon. I want it to be, I don't want them to ignore it, but later on we have this huge Secret Wars multiverse story. Then you can bring them in. I'm perfectly fine. I don't mean just throw them completely away, but if all that stuff is canon, then that means that Iron Fist has to be canon, and that was super trash. And I don't want that to be a part of the MCU at all in any way, shape, or capacity. And so Dane Christopher says X-Men are canon. Incredible Hulk isn't canon either. Incredible Hulk is canon. It is the one that came out in 2008 in June. It is canon. It is 100%.
That's where you get an Abomination back. We got General Ross from that film. So they still show that. Yeah,
exactly. 100%, 100%. But we got just two topics left. Another one has to do with the MCU as well. We have both seen the movie, and I think we both have. I think we both like the movie overall. Remind me to ask you something about it. Afterwards. I may need your help, but I think this is topic number 6 right here. We are talking Black Widow. Yes, and it'll be out in theaters this Friday, and I can't wait for the world to see it. And I have this article right here from radiotimes.com. They got an exclusive, and I don't think I've ever even heard of this site before. Exclusive. Thank you,
exclusive.
Yeah, I saw Eman post this and I grabbed it. But they have the exclusive. Black Widow director says there could be a sequel, just not with Scarlett Johansson. Interesting. Kate Shortland, she's the director, says that it's the end of the road for Natasha Romanoff, but that doesn't mean the world of Black Widow has to end. And with the release of any Marvel superhero movie, the inevitable questions about sequels and follow-up inevitably come too. But in the case of the long-awaited Black Widow, things are a little more complicated. You see, Black Widow's titular character is already dead in the world of Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff killed in Avengers Endgame before returning to her this new prequel. Functionally, we already know how Natasha's story ends, so surely that sculptures any Black Widow follow-ups. And so I don't know how I feel about this exactly. But she just goes on to say, I think following a different character. Yes, Shortland told Rita Times when asked if another film or follow-up was possible.
Yeah.
I think Scarlett is really happy that she's leaving the party. You know, and she's the last to leave. She's not the last to leave. She decided she wanted to go, and I don't think she had wanted to come back at the moment. Certainly, Shortland herself seemed too keen to Marvel Sandbox, especially given how long her movie was kept in limbo by the coronavirus pandemic. I mean, all the beautiful flights and all the spectacle, and I think just creating something really fun and joyous is pretty addictive, she told us. So, yeah, I would do it again, yes. I really feel happy about it. Usually I feel dread when I have something coming out, but this time I feel really happy. I think it's because it was such a group effort. Elliot, man, how you feeling about all this? You know, I'm perfectly fine with them. I mean, I would want to see Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow again in another prequel, like a Budapest prequel with Hawkeye or something like that. That's just something that I would want to see. But how are you feeling about these comments and, you know, a potential Black Widow sequel without Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah. So to answer that, obviously no spoilers. You know, film's coming out this Friday, Disney Plus theaters. I can see the continuation. I'll say that there is a an idea that the Black Widow mantra, the title, if you want to call it that, is a code name, right? Her real name is Natasha Romanoff. You know, she doesn't go by, the Avengers don't call her Black Widow, right? They don't they don't refer to her as that. So it's like, it's a mantra. So it's a title. So anyone can take on that title, very similar to what we're getting with Hawkeye later this year, as Hawkeye is a title that's maybe going to be passed on to a Kate Bishop to take on that mantle. So I can see a continuation of a sorts of the Black Widow name being carried on, especially with a particular character that's introduced in the film that we'll see on Friday. So I can definitely see that being the case. And hell, to be honest with you, man, especially if Scarlett Jo, is retiring the character, we know how her character ends in Endgame, and I don't know if she has this in her, if she ever wants to step into this lane, because I know she's the producer on this film. This is like, she was really heavily involved in this film coming to fruition, and she's been championing this film for years. But man, I would love to see a Black Widow sequel be directed by a Scarlett Johansson. I think that would be really, to kind of really, because I'll be honest with you, and you can Brandon's reviews on his channel, you can see my review, and we'll probably have further discussions about the film. But honestly, if I'm being honest with you all, I do feel like it was a really good acting performance by Scarlett Johansson, but I still don't feel like it was the best send-off for the character, considering that she should have got a film many, many years ago, and considering how things kind of shaped up with Endgame. So I do think there's someone that actually, in my opinion, kind of outshined Black Widow in her own movie, and that's how I kind of feel about it. So I would love to see Scarlett to get a little bit more, a better send-off if she's able to direct a Black Widow 2, if that is something Marvel wants to tackle.
Right on, man. I like that. I agree with you as far as like not being a proper send-off. So that's pretty you kind of hit the nail on the head there. Let me see. Even though BK had to break out the bleach for Midsommar, Florence Pugh did some amazing work in that film. I would love to see her as a new Black Widow. I would too. And I was going to bring that up next is it makes sense for her to take on the role as the new Black Widow, and so I'm perfectly fine with that. She did great in the film. I know some people were, it's like, oh, she stole the show, she took too much shine away from Natasha, Scarlett Johansson. I disagree. She had a great amount of screen time, but she didn't like hog the movie or whatever. So I really don't know what they're talking about right there. But I would be perfectly fine with that if that happened. Ridiculous thoughts. So thank you so much for that comment. Let's see, thoughts. I would just watch. Have you seen Midsommar, by the way?
Yeah, I love Ari Aster. I'm a big I like that kind of obscure, crazy, slow burning horror. Are you not a fan of Midsommar?
No, it was a great movie. It was done very well. It was very effective. But that movie haunted me, man. That was so uncomfortable. Like, when I was, watching it, like this the whole time. When it was over, I knew I made it, but man, that was some disturbing stuff, man. It was,
man. Ari Aster, man. Have you Hereditary? Are you a big Hereditary fan?
I didn't check that out.
You didn't see Hereditary?
No, I'm not gonna. If his name is attached, I'm good. I am good.
I
Man.
know you wanted to chat. What's his first film? Let's talk about the Johnsons. Have you ever seen that film?
Nope.
Small.
I don't want to see nothing.
That film's messed up.
You got a movie about Small Johnsons?
No.
I'm messing with you, lad. I'm messing with you.
I'll tell you off camera what it's about. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's a messed up film, man.
Okay. Yeah. Melissa said, Elliot, it was a great film. Yeah, y'all got that. And Lazia Latrice said she couldn't finish it.
I love Hereditary. Ooh, that you talk about a film that creeped me out. That creeped me out for sure.
Yeah, I'm good on all that. But hopefully, guys, we will get some Black Widow sequels and all that good stuff because it was pretty great. So
here we go.
Let's move on to this final topic of the day, man. The final topic of the day. Elliot, let's talk about it.
Let's do it, man.
I do want to talk about it. I'm feeling some type of way, man. I really am. So, guys, this brings us to the final topic of the day, right here, talking Lovecraft Country. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting a season 2, unfortunately. I have this article right here from Deadline. It says Lovecraft Country not returning for season 2 on HBO. What the hell, man? What the hell? Deadline has the exclusive. And again, guys, if you're watching this on the live or in the replay, I have the link to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. Also, please let me know what you think down in the comment section. But they do have the exclusive. One of the most celebrated and inventive new series of 2020, Misha Green's Lovecraft Country, will not be getting a second installment. I mean, I don't get it, man. What the hell is going on? And I have this quote right here. We will not be moving forward with a second season of Lovecraft Country, HBO said in a statement to Deadline. We are grateful for the dedication and the artistry of the gifted cast and crew and to Misha Green, who crafted this groundbreaking series. I'm going to repeat that again. We are grateful for the dedication and artistry of the gifted cast and crew and to Misha Green, who crafted this groundbreaking series. And to the fans, thank you for joining this journey. If it's so groundbreaking, Elliot, why would they not continue the story? I'm coming to you, man. How do you feel about this horrible, horrendous, ridiculous news? I'm upset, obviously.
Man, this is this is heartbreaking, man. When I saw this news, first off, it was kind of out of the blue. A couple days ago on Twitter, when I saw it, and then everyone just blowing up because as you did, and a lot of Eman, Sharronda, we all had a great time watching the show, covering on our own platforms, and just having the discussions that came from that show and discussions I had amongst my own friends was just some of the best dialogue I've had around a TV show in a very long time, man. So as you mentioned, the numbers were there. The cast, I mean, Jerry Smollett, I mean, my man, Jonathan Majors is just blowing up from this show and obviously working with Marvel in the coming years. So the Wumi Mushaku, I mean, the cast is great. You have a director that's doing big things in Hollywood. We all know she got the role or the duties to be directing the next Tomb Raider film. So Misha Green's doing her thing. So you have the stars, you have the talent, you have the demand, but you say we're going to cancel it. Now, the only thing that I could muster up as far as reasoning, because again, the numbers are there. This is the Hollywood thing. If the box office shows it, they make sequels. If the numbers were there, people were tuning in every single week to watch the show. So it wasn't a numbers game. I think, and I'm a big HBO watcher. I think HBO is in this lane right now, unlike a Netflix, for example, where Netflix, their whole mantra is it's quantity over quality. Like they just want to pump stuff out. Where HBO, they seem to be in this last 3 to 4 years, they seem to be all about miniseries. Miniseries are like their bread and butter right now. Limited series, miniseries. They win awards with Chernobyl, Watchmen. Obviously, this show last year. Mark Ruffalo had a show last year. We had The Undoing last year. So HBO seems to be on this kick where they just want to do one and done. The Night Of is another example. They seem to just want to do. We want to have a show that have people talking for months. We win awards and then we move on to our next project. So I don't know if it's a good thing because obviously people get excited for whatever the next mini series, limited series is for HBO. but then the audience, the crowd wants to see those stories being told again. So I'm really not sure what the business model is right now with them focusing so heavily on a mini series, limited series type of thing, especially when you have Misha Green. And I love what she's doing, by the way. She's doing a very Zack Snyder thing, which I don't know if this is going to catch steam, but I hashtag on my Twitter, restore Lovecraft Country. If we can get Zack Snyder to come back and do a Justice League, we can hashtag the hell out of this. If you guys are a fan of the show, hashtag restore Misha Green's Lovecraft Country, because she had a script, she had an outline. Apparently the cast scheduled themselves to make time to shoot a season 2, but like I said, they got the unfortunate news that they weren't coming back. So this hurts my heart, Brandon. This really does, man. And a lot of people saying, "Hey, Netflix, bring them back." I don't know if I want to see this on Netflix. No offense to Netflix. I like what they do, but I don't know if I want it in their hands, especially because we know that this is a week-to-week show, and if it's on Netflix, it's going to binge it all at once. It's going to be a conversation for one or 2 weekends. I love that week-to-week conversation that the show has, so I wouldn't want it on Netflix. I don't know, man. Brandon, man, what's your thoughts, man?
Before that, let me just grab this super chat real quick, you know.
Yes, sir.
Cat Harlem 999. Great show, Brandon and Elliot. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, man. You know, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the content, Brandon. Where's the money resides? Stay safe and vigilant. I didn't even mean to click that. It just thank you so much. Hold on. You want where the money reside? Let me here you go.
Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
Thank you so much for that explicit callers for the $5. We will stay safe and vigilant. And again, Cat Harlem, thank you so much for the super chat too. I don't know, man. I don't know why they wouldn't do this. I'm thinking it had to be maybe money. Maybe they was like, hey, this is a popular show. Where the money reside? You know what I'm saying? I'm Kane the Conqueror. Maybe, you know, Letty, she wanted a big check. Maybe Jonathan Majors wanted a big check.
Yeah.
Maybe Misha Green was like, you know, she wanted a big check. And they were just like, hey, we're not going to pay you Negroes. Okay. We'll give y'all $500,000 each or however much per episode. I don't know. But it was like they wanted the money. And I don't blame them for that.
Not at all.
It seems like they would do this because HBO, because they were struggling. You know, they need subscribers, they need subscriptions. I mean, I think that's kind of been taken care of now with the merger of Warner and Discovery, which of course HBO is owned by Warner. And so maybe that's no longer an issue. But the only thing, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. If it was a great show and everybody loved it and y'all gained notoriety and subscriptions and attention, I just think that maybe that I don't know. Either I don't know. SJ Evans said in the chat because it has to do with it's black people. I don't know, man, because I'm thinking they wouldn't have greenlit
the first season.
So I don't know, man. But Misha is working with a small team of writers, and they're coming up with the take. Casey Bloors, chief content officer of HBO and HBO Max, told Deadline in February she had a book to go on in the first season. She and the writers wanted to go off and take some time to go out and figure out with the book with these characters. What's the journey we want to go on? We all want to be sure she's got a story to tell. That's where she is right now, working on those ideas. I'm very hopeful, as is Misha. So we're giving them time to work.
Yeah.
I also want them to say, at the time of Lovecraft Country's finale airing in October, Green outlined for Deadline where she wanted to take the series. I envision a second season that carries on the spirit of Matt Ruff's novel by continuing to reclaim the genre storytelling space that people of color have typically been left out of, said Green, who co-created another acclaimed series, WGN, America's Underground, before developing Lovecraft Country. And then she also tweeted this out to tease us. A taste of the season 2 Bible. We wish we could have brought you Lovecraft Country Supremacy. Thank you to everyone who watched and engaged. Hashtag no Confederate. Bro, what is the new Negro Republic about, bro? Like, what? What is that? You see that?
Listen,
We got some states, bro.
and
What is
apparently the
going
white
on?
lands are ran over by zombies, and we want to get
What?
some zombies in the show. I mean,
Oh,
come on, man.
bro, you had the rich people up there, the Jefferson Commonwealth, and then the tribal nations of the West, bro. The new Negro Republic. Why would that's probably why they was like, we can't show you Negroes in power. Y'all gotta cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are slaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, cuz. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. What we gonna do right here? What we gonna do? So much for that super chat, Travis Looney, $15. Great show, thanks. And yes, I really do appreciate it. Appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see here. Let me bring that down. So thank you. Yeah, man, they're not trying to give no Negroes no republic, man. She was like, well,
apparently.
Every time I click, this thing starts over. But yeah, they're not trying to give us no states. How many? We got half of Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. I can't think of that state right there, but we got a good 10, 11 of them or something like that, man, on lock. You know, we're not in the middle. We can escape down to Mexico and the Gulf, or oh gosh, man. Yeah,
man. It's and I know the conversations being had is someone could pick this up. I don't know if there's precedent for this. You know, a show so popular on a big network like an HBO. What, you know, is there licensing issues? Are there right issues that she can't campaign it to someone else? As far as the network goes, like I wonder what the logistics of that looks like if someone were to revise this.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I'm trying to host a good show. Hold on. Okay, I got that super chat. And I'm trying to see what everybody's saying.
Amazon.
That's Amazon. Yeah. Okay.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Eman, I feel you, but I was like, this is not Eman. He's not here today, but he's talking about you, Elliot. Eman, I feel you, but if Netflix is one willing to bring it, I'd rather take it than nothing. Yeah,
that's true.
That is true. I already got your hashtag coming.
Let's do it. Yeah, hashtag Lovecraft, go restore it.
I need to put that in the thumbnail of the video when I make it. It seems like every show nowadays are getting canceled for no apparent reason. Yeah,
I think you brought up a good point, Brad. I think it's the money, man. You know, like you mentioned, Jonathan Majors, MCU money now. You know, you seeing them extra zeros on that check. You know, Journey Smollett, same thing. You know, bigger popular following after the show. Misha Green, director of Tomb Raider, they're bigger now than what they were when they first, shot the first episode. So I would imagine, and they have every right to ask for more money, and especially based on this concept, this would have been a bigger show as far as scope and scale if we're going around the nations and stuff like that, and there's zombies. And I think this was going to be like an American horror story type of situation where we're going to bring back the actors but telling a different story. But man, this is a bummer, man. It really is.
Yeah, it is a big bummer. We're not going to give up though, man. I mean, I don't know. I feel like negotiations will come through, and for the greater good, and we will be able to get what we really want, what we really need, what we really deserve. Because on top of the money, I'm trying to look at these comments too. But on top of the money, man, I really think that it has to do with. Hold on 1 second, my phone. On top of the money, I really just have to.
Subject matter.
Yeah, the subject matter. I mean, I am sorry. I don't care what nobody says if I make you uncomfortable. We do not have any friends. We live in a society where it is the illusion of inclusion. Yeah, we getting all these little shows and there's some representation here and there in these films and television, but as they are willing to do that, as long as we do not move up the economic ladder, and Black people for the most part stay docile as far as fighting for justice. They don't want to see a bunch of Negroes getting any bright ideas. Oh, the new Negro Republic, reparations. Wait a minute, because look,
revolution.
Some land acquisition that's owed to us, a debt. It will look like this eventually. You know what I'm saying? And so I just don't think that. I mean, people may say tinfoil Kufi conspiracy and all that with Black Panther. One of the reasons they don't want to recast T'Challa is because they don't want to show a Black man leading a country full of black people. That's too empowering or whatever. It may sound too far-fetched to some people, but man, this country, this whole system since the beginning has been based off bigotry, hate, and lies. And so what has happened today in society that we wouldn't think these things wouldn't still be going on behind closed doors. But I'm off my soapbox. But it's unfortunate, man.
It really
did I have
is.
another quote? No, I didn't. But it was fantastic, man. I loved the show. It was great. I think we all ate off this too, as far as getting views and
so the conversations, Brandon, that's what got me, man. I haven't had that much fun. You know, I love talking Marvel, Star Wars, DC, and all that stuff, but it was just the conversations being had on a weekly basis with the show. Just seeing the writing sensibilities from Misha Green, the performances were incredible. You know, a lot of people, you know, and you know, the ignorance of the stuff that people saw from the show, like that really happened. They did, you know, it's just like it's just the stuff that the show brought to light was fantastic. Again, it was just the dialogue that came with it, on top of, and that's just on top of the sci-fi, on top of the horror, on top of the great story. And all that stuff was just the cherry on top, man. It was definitely one of the premiere shows of last year, and this is a show that I will never forget, man. And again, hashtag restore Lovecraft Country. And Misha, if you're watching this, because I know you are, you know, everyone watches Just My Opinions. Everyone get a video thumbs up, share it. You know how we do it over here.
Thank you.
Listen, I know Misha's watching this. Keep tweeting that stuff, Misha. Let us know what season 2 is gonna look like, and everyone retweet it and do so, and tag HBO and HBO Max, so they can see that there is a craving for these stories. So
yes. Oh man, we got a super chat. Hold on. What I'm gonna do? Thank you so much, Max Lamont, for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate it. Great show. Hashtag restore Lovecraft Country. I do agree. Yes. We got to get it going. So, but yeah, man, hopefully they will restore it. Hopefully they'll do it. Yeah, fingers crossed. All that good stuff right there.
Yeah, where BET at? We're Tyler Perry.
Somebody.
I
don't know if Tyler want them to. I rather them cancel it than him take over.
Tyler Perry come in there with his Medea coming in there.
Yeah.
Tik, what you doing, Tik?
Yeah. That was funny. And again, guys, if you're watching this in the live or in the replay, there's a link down to this Deadline article down in the description box. And also, we got 130 people in the live right now. So everybody give me that thumbs up. Yes, ridiculous thoughts. Misha is probably shopping the show around right now. I do hope so. I just
hope there's no legal stuff tied to it as far as rights go, and I hope that she does shop it around and find someone that wants to bring this show back, man.
Right on. Well, guys, that is going to bring us to the conclusion of today's show. We are out of topics. Again, all that is listed down below in the description box. And Elliot, again, man, I want to thank you so much for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. Man. Before we go, what do you have going on your channel? And what are your final words for today?
Yeah, man. Well, as always, Brandon, man, so appreciative of you having me on your platform, having some fun conversations, having some good laughs with your incredible audience and your community you're building. Everyone that tuned in, you know, super chats and thumbs up, the shares. It's just so great to see, man. So thank you for having me on, my friend. As far as, you know, content, man, this was a crazy week of movies, man. We got, you know, Black Widow, as we talked a little bit about earlier. We got that coming this week, so you can check out my spoiler-free review there. We had the Tomorrow War that came out. What else do we have? Fear Street, again, for my slasher fans out there. Really good film. The Forever Purge. Zola, if you guys want to have a really interesting film. Some really good stuff with that film. So yeah, it was a fun week, and plan on having some, you know, low-key episode 5 this week. We got a couple other stuff to look forward to. So definitely, if you guys haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. Check me out on my YouTube channel, and let's have some good discussions over there, man.
Yes, sir. And let me go to super chat real quick. Just real quick. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Pound, the payment for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate it. Yeah, now about Loki, man, you're welcome to come back this Wednesday if you want. For my recap, 6:30 p.m. CST. If you're available, I would love
Yeah,
that. Yes, the Forever Purge is out. I may be
man.
watching that tonight. I got my link on Friday. That's kind of crazy. And thank you so much, SJ Evans. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Great live stream. Stay safe, guys, and good night to you. And as far as my channel is concerned, what do I have going on my channel? Not much. I did review the Tomorrow War, so that is available for you to check out. Also, my review for Black Widow is up. I have a ton of videos I haven't posted yet because I'm in transition mode of going over to a new computer that you guys helped pay for. And so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Also was able to get this new mic from you guys. So thank you for that as well. But yeah, what I'm gonna be doing this week is hopefully I can get you a review for the Forever Purge. And I got a ton of trailer reactions I have to upload. No interviews at this time. Of course, I'll be back Wednesday for Loki episode 5. I can't freaking wait. I cannot wait. And other than that, I'll just kind of keep it close to the vest or whatever. And so, guys, again, I want to thank all of y'all so much for tuning in to the Movie News Roundup show number 20. I can't believe we made it to number 20. And, I really do appreciate it. Again, you can follow me and Elliot on social media. Our handles are up on the screen. There is a link to all of Elliot's information down in the description box. And like always, guys, if you can head over to my channel tab and you will have Elliot's channel right there in the middle, as well as all these other cool people right there. So again, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Mr. Elliot. And that's just our opinion. Peace out. And we'll catch you next time.